Soundstripe.
Hi guys, welcome back to Civical Saturday, Vlogmas Day 4, and today we are making a tutu skirt. This particular skirt was made for a child, however, the same process can be used to make a skirt for an adult. The first step, you're going to fold the fabric into two. The measurement you're going to use is the hips measurement. You're going to use the hips times 2. That's what I used for this particular outfit. However, if you want a more fuller skirt, you can use your hips times 3 or times 4. Here I was measuring to see if the material is going to be enough with my measurements, or rather my client's measurements. Then I measured the length of the skirt. Because it's a child's skirt, it's going to be 12 inches. 12 also includes sewing allowance. After making sure I have the right measurements, I proceeded to cut. When making a tutu skirt, you're going to need layers. So that's what I am doing here. I cut the first layer and then I'm now cutting the second layer. I used 5 layers for this particular skirt. However, you can use more or even less depending on how full you want your skirt to look like. For the next step, I'm going to attach all those layers together and then make a gathered stitch. Since this fabric is very light, I made the gathered stitch by hand. If it was some other fabric, maybe cotton, I would have used my machine. Once done gathering, it's now time to cut the lining. I used hips times 2 and the length for the tutu. However, if you cut your tutu using hips times 3 or times 4, I suggest cutting the lining hips times 2 so that it's not as bulky. So this is what we are working with. This is how the tutu looks like after gathering. I am just spacing it out before I start attaching it to the lining. Before you attach the tutu to the lining, you're also going to gather the lining. So as you remember, I had said cotton fabric, you can just gather using your machine. And that is what I am doing right now. I am gathering using my machine. What you do is you put your machine at the highest stitch distance and then you sew a straight line. Once you're done, hem the bottom of that lining. Now I am gathering the lining. What you do is you pick one side of the thread, preferably the lower side, and then you pull gently so that it does not break. Next step, you match the lining's waist and the tutu's waist. Secure it with pins or whatever you use to secure your fabrics. and then you sew. At this step, you are basically done. So you can, if you're making a skirt, you can now attach a waistband and a zip. Or if you're making a dress like me, now you attach the body side. This is the final product of what I was making. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you have learned how to make a tutu skirt from this video. And if you have any comments or any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 5.